Siddharth, can you quickly take us through what your strategy on the Nifty will be now?
Lata, since beginning of last week, we are mentioning that one should not short this market because liquidity from FIs has been strong, and despite rising market, we are seeing a rise in implied volatility, and implied volatility is still about 20, and we are not used to this high implied volatility since last 1 year, despite market going up. At the same time, we are seeing the rollovers are very less, only 14%, which clearly suggests that there are a lot of guys who are still holding on to their short positions and have not rolled over. FIs also seem to have created position only in Jan series and not in Feb series. I don't know whether they will roll over or not, but if they are rolling over or they are not rolling over, they would like Jan series to end on a very high note. At the same time, there are a lot of put writing in last two trading sessions seen by FIs in 87 and 8800 put options. So if somebody is expecting that in last 3 days of this series, if they are holding on their short position...
Siddharth, you need to stay on. Siddharth, please complete your Nifty strategy.
Yeah, so I was mentioning that the rollovers are quite less, both from the FIs as well as domestic participants. Needless to say that domestic participants are short, Lata, and not all of them have covered their short positions after that 15th of Jan rate cut. A move which has come. At the same time, FIs have also not rolled over significantly. That's the reason the percentage is only 14%. Now, this would make sure that this market may not correct in remaining 3 days. So don't short this market and don't try to average out on your short positions if you're still carrying adamantly. I would suggest that this market is probably heading more 100-150 points higher in next 3 days, touching that psychological mark, and probably we'll see then how rollovers from FIs have taken place and then take call for Feb series. But till for next 3 days, don't short this market.
Enough. Siddharth, one sector that has been bucking the trend is the two-wheeler sector. Last week as well, we had Hero MotoCorp that was down about 3%. You would sell Bajaj Auto today?
Yes, Sonia, as you rightly pointed out, this sector has been laggard in this up move, and we have seen Bajaj Auto adding huge amount of open interest when it went up on last Thursday when the rate cut were announced. But we have not seen any follow-up buying over from there, and at the same time stock has been consolidating in a narrow range now. I believe the positions which were created then, which appeared to be longs, are not long but shorts, and I am expecting stock again to drift down to its recent low of 2298. So fix the stop loss somewhere around 2511. If you get a bounce today, short on bounce, and I'm expecting a decent fall in Bajaj Auto.
Okay. You also have a buy on IOC for the morning?
Yeah, Lata was just pointing out about how rupee is appreciating against dollar and the other currencies are not. This and the falling crude oil prices. Now these both, generally you don't see both the factors in favor of OMCs. But since last 2 to 3 weeks as the fund flows have started, both the factors are favoring OMCs. We have seen HPCL, BPCL giving good move with rise in open interest. IOC has not yet, but in last session we have seen that it showed good bounce back from lower levels with addition of position. So I think that bounce back would continue. And on charts, this lower top, lower bottom formation, which was negative since last 2-3 months, I think that formation would breach and there will be a breakout. So I am expecting IOC to do well, and we have decent price target of around 371. So fix a small stop of around 318 and go long in IOC.
All right. Okay. BHEL is another stock that's up 2%. Anything on that, Siddharth?
Well, our team, technical team has just given a buy call, a couple of days back in this stock, and they are expecting the resistance of 290 to breach. Somehow I have doubts whether that would happen or not. We have seen some negative move happening in last trading session. I would wait before jumping into BHEL. I would allow it to cross 292, settle there, and if I see rise in open interest over there, then only I'll go long. Before that, I'm not touching BHEL as of now.
All right, Siddharth, thanks for giving us all those trading ideas.